All right, guys. Hello, welcome back to Scalora DanceSport. For you today, I have an amazing treat. Today, I have the one and only Mr. Pietro Braga. Hello, Mr. Pietro. How are you today?
Hi, Alessandro. How are you? I'm good, very good.
Amazing.
Thank you for invitation. It's a big pleasure to stay with you, especially because Alessandro Scarola, you're Italian guy. So
Yes, chef.
for me, bravo. For me, it's a big pleasure to meet again Italian people in America and USA. Everything is
You'll
okay,
have,
perfect.
you'll have to come here to the US soon.
Yeah, I must come to
All
be
right.
honest, and I canceled my trip because it was the first problem with COVID. It was in March.
Oh, you were going to come here in March?
Yes, Mr. Ronin invited me to teach was camp something, but
Ah,
I canceled
yes.
because was a problem of COVID.
So, how's
Was
the
last
COVID
year.
situation now in Italy? What's it like?
Our COVID in situation today, we're happy because we know not tomorrow, from Monday, all the reason will be again open. So restaurants, shops, probably still in the sports because in sports, you can do with a lot of people inside audience, and this give a lot of problem for the competitors in all sports. But we start to reactive for these situations globally, much better the other countries.
All right, very. All right, well, Mr. Pietro, let's begin. Let's talk from the beginning. Where did you
Or
grow up and how did you begin to dance?
so many years ago, I have a think 15 here. I start to dance. I start to enjoy it because, as you know, I'm in the music life. I'm playing music and in this artistic work. And I tried to dance, but it was 2 months, 3 months. I was a junior, and I stopped because my partner, sorry, big fat, don't work, nothing. And I said, this is not my sport. I'm stopped. To be honest, 3 months and I finish. But after 6, 7 months, one lady, one friend, she asked me, Pietro, but you want to start dance with me? I like, what do you think? And to be honest, this was like my sister was a very good friends that convinced me to start again. And I start. And I start in one city, Aprilia, where is born William Pino also, because
Oh,
was in
cool.
the school of William, the father of William. So I my career I do together him because we was all together like brothers. And I started with this lady. And after 7 months, 8 months, first competition, a regional competition, but was a lot of couples in the moment in Italy. Was more than 1,000, 200 couple in regional country. And I
Hmm.
won. After won, immediately, the energy.
Yeah, the happiness.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I continue this life until now, for sure. And I make all career for junior youth until
Mhm.
professional.
That's interesting.
This
That's interesting. Now, you mentioned you play instruments. Now, how many instruments do you play? What do you play?
Okay, I'm start. I have 8 years. I start to play accordion
Oh,
because
nice.
yes, accordion classic because in Italy, you know why we have a lot of standard couples because we love maybe because we love Paolo Liscio. And the
Hmm.
moment many years ago, many ballera used this music. Liscio, Liscio was mazurka, valse, polka, and
Yes.
then tangos, waltz. And I start to play this instrument to play this music. To be honest, before dance. But after I like to play and playing the orchestra, I want to be much better and I start to study in conservatory. And I switch in pianoforte and then conservatory I take lesson to be teacher of rhythm and
Nice, nice. Now, let me ask you this following question. When you play an instrument, okay, how does that feeling compare to when you dance?
when you play instrument, to be honest, and
Yes,
sound
yes.
about what you feel in the moment, side, happiness, everything. To export the dance, to be honest, how much the music involve your sentiments to create some different interpretation. For sure, is very important to have a great music, to have a great result like dancers.
Hmm.
But for me, was the same emotion, music, the same emotion for dance.
Interesting, interesting. Now, to get a little bit, let's say maybe technical, a little bit deeper into this conversation about music, as a teacher, your perspective as a teacher, when do you begin to merge musicality into your teaching? And how do you manage to find a balance when there is a crucial focus on teaching technical qualities?
Okay, very great question. Bravo, Alessandro. You know, when you are a musician and you feel the music, you are involved about this material because when you look couples in the floor and you listen to the music, you imagine what the music plays sound, and you want to see the reaction for the couples. And the first component, to be honest, to make me to change my technique, what I teach now is the music. Still, one Dory Freeman died last week. I'm
Hmm.
sorry for
Oh,
sharing.
yes, yes.
And but it was fantastic teacher, and she was one part that she helped me to change my idea and to use my music a little. She was my teacher also. And what happens? You want if you teach just technique, quality, and mechanic without comparing the characteristic of the dance, means music, doesn't work. And many times you see the couple without music, you won't give them expression, you spray accent how you feel. But the techniques no make allow them to do this. So you must switch, depends the product you have in front of you. And you must be elastic to choose what is the best in the moment to teach. Technical qualities or music. For sure, great musicality will be out if you have a great quality and technique. If you know about this technical quality, you're not allowed to use quality music. I'm so this also in the judgment because I teach for WSF Academy for a teacher and I explain
Hmm.
more to the music. You know, some people said I can. This couple is very good. Move to the music, but when you see the couple is very bad in technique, you cannot give them 10 move to the music if the technical quality is wrong because also the expression of the musicality will be not so nice.
Right.
So music and technique must be together with a balance. And the teacher must be clever to understand where is the moment to explain this technique or other one.
Good point. Good point. Now, I asked this following question. So that was from the teacher's perspective. Now, from the student's perspective, how would you suggest to balance
Wow.
receiving information and applying information? How would you recommend to practice after receiving the new information?
For sure, you know, every person born in one style because the other teacher give them some structure. And then they learn one code or language, how absorb information. For example, I can give you a lot of information, music, maybe I can help you, maybe I can kill you. So we must every time be careful to filter information, to analyze information, to really, and to have the people help you to, or your coach or your trainer or the person teach you to put this information in your dance. Because many times the people alone think, I understand, it's not like this. Even information is perfect, 100%. When you try alone for yourself, you don't have the possibility to recognize is destroyed other point or not. So take new information, study the information, analyze, and try slowly with the coach and trainer to put this the best.
Mm, yes.
Or you must be with big experience, like a teacher, and you know how much you can use or not. Because new information or new idea how you update your dance every time is the best. But it's dangerous. You know, in standard dance, especially, many people is conservatory.
Okay,
and
I agree.
afraid to change. I'm one of these, the people go totally overboard. Why? By music. What I said, Dori Freeman was the lady to help me, because one important competition I do was a German Open professional show dance. And I don't expect nothing, because at the moment was many couple when I danced in my age. And I make final. It was the first Italian couple in the final.
Oh,
Fourth place.
nice.
So, oh. Yeah, I was very, very happy. And but when I go in England, I said to Doreen, why when I dance show dance, I'm very good. I feel so nice. And when not you, but English teacher or people help me, and I know the knowledge is good, is not wrong, but I feel so stupid. I cannot allow my body to do what I feel. Okay, this was the point. She said to dance show, and I dance show. Dance like you want, like we ask now. I try to dance in classic position, everything. She said, if you want to be good, forget to listen us. Start to dance what you feel, because you are totally different expression, different movements. And for this moment, I'm recognized characteristics coming from music, technique coming for the characteristics of the music. If you look how you move slow waltz or quister, still is swing dance, but a different movement, different interpretation, because the music changes the characteristics, the speed, and the possibility to use different techniques to make allow to your movements and to use what the music asking.
Yes, very
Means
interesting.
if you are a dancer, you have new information, and this is information is out from the classic frame or classic. Please take care, analyze, and help. Ask you teacher or coach you to help to see if this information change you or not. It's so important. Otherwise, you destroy to what you learn. It's not correct.
Yes, agreed. It makes a lot of sense. It's very interesting perspective that you give us. Now, if we move on to a little more general, we spoke very, very deeply about some technical qualities. Now, if we move on to a little more general sense, what would you say is the most important quality in a dancer?
Quality in the dancer is what I want to tell you. I cannot tell you the quality of the dancer, but what I recommend or what I want to see in the dancer to use the natural abilities.
Natural
Natural
ability.
abilities and to abilities for me. What you said now makes sense. I like these words. Makes sense. You know, many times you are student, you are dancers also. I know, and you understand the information the teacher gives you, but you feel stupid because the body is not reactive. And you said, how much is stupid? I'm not clever. Why am I feel stupid? But you are not stupid. This is what I pass. Because I try to move my body in the technique that people tell me without analyze biomechanic movements. If you analyze your biomechanic movement, you recognize that you have a more simple way how you produce natural movements.
Sure, okay,
In
yes.
And if you use this way, how you use natural biomechanics in the respect of the technique you learn, means swing, sway, or body rise, everything, but in the natural way, you activate your muscles and your movement, you recognize a lot good possibilities to change. Where before, just to control, because this must be like this must be like this must be like this. This destroyed our abilities. Now, the quality I want to see in the people depends the category, junior, youth, amateur. Different category have different ability, but the most important to use the natural way, the body action, and to express what the music asking, to show the people what you feel by this natural way. This make sense in the action you do it, different product in the floor, natural way, and the attractive that for the people said, oh, how move this guy? Perfect, natural. So no stress. This is for me is the way how you create a correct quality movement, biomechanic and music.
Interesting. Wow. I did not expect that answer. That's very, very thoughtful. Gives me a lot to think about. Now, if we can move on slightly to some history, more precisely your history, what have been some of your favorite memories or experiences from your career so far? It could have been either your competitive or it could be your professional. If you have any favorite memories.
Oh, I have a lot of favorite memories, but one important was very good for me, and I was invited by David Roberts from England to make congress in the Blackpool Congress, where is UK Professional Federation do after I stopped to dance. And for me, it was, oh, wow, because, you know, Blackpool was a wonderful, the best.
Of course,
And
yes.
this castle, it was there, and to be honest, and finished my career to dance. And the moment I was also with me, Susan Walker and Gary Edwards from now Gary is in America, is USA, I think in Miami, was there with me to help me. And they asked to make a congress. And I chose to teach this congress tango, how you use the natural way the tango, how you express the tango. And I go out totally for the rules I learned until now in England. And I dance this tango in different expression, energy, everything explained. I have a big success. And even a Chinese person sent me a mail, a present from different country. I like how you express, how you are very good, you are better. At the moment, for me, was a big emotion because I don't respect exactly what I learn, but I just show what I feel.
Ooh.
In the big important point where is for me, come on, really make a lot of stress. And I was so happy to receive these compliments, this gift for everyone. And for the moment, I said, now I understand. Thank you, Dory Freeman. Thank you, Susan Walker. Thank you, these people to make me to thinking, to use the natural way. So from the now, my product will be what I feel, what I feel from music, what I try to express in the natural way. And I start to study a lot biomechanic and much better also music, how can put music in biomechanics. And this is my material I work a lot now for many years.
Wow, that is very deep. That's interesting. Yeah, it gives me a lot to think about. I think one of the dancers my age, the younger ones, the ones who are slowly growing up into adulthood, this factor of having to feel your dancing. For example, for me, I can feel my Latin when I do samba. I can feel it. Pow. For me, when I do the standard, when I have to feel this feeling, I find it a little more difficult. I don't. So that's what I'm having to learn. So it's interesting. You bring it up a lot. So I think a few dancers that are slowly going from junior to youth, under 21, and they're growing up into, I guess, maturity. This having to feel the dance is something they have to learn.
Yeah, for sure. But is it also what you said now? You know, you learn, you feel inside, you take position, and your body don't react. And you are not feel natural what you feel. It's very difficult. Why this? This is the first problem many couples, because they try to do, but have a limit in the body. When you feel without a limit. So this is because we do a lot action, a lot. Okay, I can speak also about technique without make sense, without logic. And when you understand mathematics is mathematics, 2 plus 2 is 4, it's impossible 5. You realize that, okay, but this is right in the books. Okay, I'm agree, it's in the books. I respect for the books everything because I learn from them. But this is a static action. This is a static figure. This is static. We speak about dynamic movements today. The standard change a lot. Choreography, speed, musicality, in dynamic way. So if you want to stay in this moment, in the same level of these people, you must really study your biomechanics and create your personal product, not copy, because we cannot copy no one. A device doesn't work out in dance, and we cannot express what you feel.
Of course, yes. I think I agree with what you said 100%. If you try to copy, it seems like like a mirror. It's not genuine.
No, yeah.
Now, we've talked a lot about dancing, of course. Now, of course, we're all dancers, but let me ask you this. If you were not a dancer, what would your profession be?
Depends, because I'm born from a commercial family. My father have commercial shops, but I born also in the music, and this was my music. Live in the orchestra, play music, study music. I teach music also. Even I teach.
Mm-hmm.
So
Interesting.
music was my first job I like to continue. And the second one was during the military, I was helicopterist.
Oh, wow.
Helicopterist, so yeah. And I have the possibilities to stay and to take my license to drive helicopter and then continue this. But, the passion of dance was so bigger. And when they offered me this possibility to stay, to sign, to work in this, I said, no, I won't dance. I won't dance. Sorry. Forget.
The
I finished my
passion in you is very
military.
strong.
I
Yes.
continue. So your passion is passion. So I stopped my business for my father. I stopped everything. And I start from zero for myself. And the passion, if you believe and you don't give up, you can win.
Wow. Inspiring, inspiring. Now, if we go back 2 seconds on the topic of dancing, let me ask you this. What advice, okay, would you give to a young dancer, approximately the age youth under 21, when they're growing up and maturing? What would you say to this dancer who has dreams and goals of becoming a world champion one day?
Okay, first you must be honest about yourself and which position you are to become world champion. Because many people come younger. I want to be world champion. What do you think, Pietro? Because they know we are good groups, people, teacher. We work together for create this world champion finalists. But to be honest, we must see the ability of the people. If you have a great ability, both people ability, I recommend to study in special way with the special teachers. What is many teachers are too much jealous and block the couple to study just in himself because I'm God and other people stupid. No, I will tell these people, can you go to Marcus Hilton because they are very good in technique? Can you go to Vanone because very good for the hip action? Can you go? I'm preparing for these people the logic, the direction, and to take good information directly for the correct form because I know how are good this person to create, to help you in the dance. First. Second, for sure, I tell these people, please, don't think about the short-term results. Try to think into better your dance. Analyze your dance and find this study to be better in you. Practice, for sure, a lot. I give some program. It's not simple, the goal that you want to reach, but it's possible. Because, and I give one important question. It's possible, but too difficult, or too difficult, but it's possible. Depends what they replay me. I already know if it will be world champion or not. Because look the same words, but it's not the same. If I ask you, Alessandro, it's difficult but too possible, or it's possible but too difficult, what's your choice?
I think it's possible, but it's difficult, no?
This is for losing. It's possible but too difficult means I am fighting for this. It's difficult,
No,
but it's possible.
I think it is. I think it is
the
possible
same.
to become world champion.
Because now, yeah, but if you deepens, you analyze the words, analyze the dance. If you analyze the words, is possible but too difficult means you give up. It's difficult, but it's possible. Means, okay, yes, I know it's difficult, but I want to be really the reality what I see. So many people, okay, because I give a fast question without analyze, this is the first replay. But I know, you must to spend a lot of good effort, respect for your partner, respect for yourself, and the respect for your teacher, and believe the teacher leading you to bring you to arrive there.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, it caught me a little bit off guard there. Yes, makes 100%. I agree fully. Wow.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk a little bit about this past year with this situation. How have you managed to stay positive and to stay motivated and not give up?
Okay, for sure. I'm Aries. Aries never give up. Aries, the sign of zodiac. I'm very strong, but I was really, really afraid when everything started to close. And we start to analyze immediately. Me, I have two friends together, Fratelli and Federazione, and Sportiva. We're thinking and we start to work very hard. We are preparing for our couples all the structure to help the couple to not give up. Together, me, Alessia, Betty in Italy, we have another group, Italian, and we give for all couples a program for academia for every month. First of all, we give them free with money because we understand the economy was difficult, and we help this person to in this way. And we try to react to spend this time without lose. Means for many people, COVID was I lose time, I don't practice, I lose this. No, no.
Mm-hmm.
In the COVID time, in our academy, what we do, we offer you a lot of theory. Study music, study biomechanics, physical, mental coach. This material, when you are competitor, you practice never you spend time to study. But in this moment, you recalling all the stuff or technical action you must study before, because never you study. And to be honest, feedback about the couples after this, because you have more than 100 couple every time I enter, was very, very positive. They are episodes. Yeah, we learn a lot. Name of the figure, time, vertical figure, music stuff, everything, the biomechanic, how move the body. And we try without stress because no stress of competition. So in this case, we find solution to use the wrong moments or the negative in positive. You switch. And for this, we are very, very happy. We make camp 2 weeks ago. We have 300 the couples with great teacher
nice
for all the world. So still the people, yeah. And the couple was happy because we make camp for every school. So schools connected directly for Malaysia with our camp online. So I have an open camp, international camp with all teachers, the personal country. And this was very, very good. So we switch the negativity in positive. This is what I also recommend. Never be negative. For sure, it's difficult moment. For sure, the economy have a lot of problem. But if you don't give up, you're thinking how you can use this time in good way, you pass the problem. Because for sure, this will be in 2 years. I think 2 years already passed. Because vaccine, the people study a lot of different ways to delay this virus. But the point is to be strong in the brain and to find the positive way of this situation, no negative.
Wow, yes, agreed.
Find solution, no problem.
Very good, very good. Now, to maintain this topic of COVID, many dancers have split or they've given up because of COVID. Now, if you were a dancer still competing, how do you think you would have handled this situation?
Okay, I don't want to excuse many people. First of all, if the people stop, is the people never reach a great results. Okay, means you lose couples for sure, but not the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Or the people are in the final, or the people fight to be world champion, or the people have a really passion. I'm passionate. I'm people like this before and now. What I said, I fighting every time. I fighting to be better. I fighting to study. If I was like this, I continue to study because in the moment everything changed in the world. Everything is blocked. Ranking results. Everything is totally blocked. Means when we restart from zero. And if I stop, I lose everything. If I working, I'm the chance. If before nobody look at me, I have the chance to show me how I continue because I was in activity all the time. I'm ready, and better the other people stop. So this is the good moment to not stop. to find the possibilities to show everyone you are better than the other one, because all the ranking or results is totally changed after more than 1 year. So the more clever person use this to find the possibility to be in the final or to show everyone I'm better. Because if you stop, you lose this possibility.
Well, yes, that makes all the sense in the world, because yes, as you said, everything is frozen, all the rankings, everything. So it'll be interesting to see the next, maybe I guess, world championship or the next world event to see what the results will be. It'll be very interesting.
Yeah, because the dancers, okay, many people don't stop, but many people have said stop because of not possible practice, because the rules of the country. But what I tell you, I have many people think like me, to be honest. I'm very happy. I have 3-4 couples, my platinum system. They said, no, we don't want to stop. We understand that if we don't stop, we have possibilities to be in final, possibility to be like this. I'm like, how are you thinking? Bravo. This is what I'm thinking. But I cannot press the people to do this. But when the person understands, this is very good. So never give up, because if you give up, you will be the last one. And the first one is not the most stronger. Is the people resist and find solution to be out in the correct way, in the correct moment, in the correct position.
Yes. Wow. Yes. Now, one of the initiatives that you took during this COVID, which I did love, is your coffee time show. It is one of the many initiatives that you took.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to ask you, what inspired it? What made you think, let's get together, let's do a coffee time show, let's do it?
So this is coffee time show. Is my idea, is my proposal for my friend. I said we are the home, and we are ready every time we are with every week. I'm travel because I'm international teacher, and I teach Poland, Russia, China, everywhere. And now we are without colleagues close. Everyone is alone. So can we invite the people to take coffee or together? We speak about what happened. And this was inspiration for COVID, to stay together every Monday, to take coffee together and tell something about the dancer, politics, the situation of COVID. And after, I invite all the WSF members from the vice president. Okay, Sean, I don't know who was there, but Nenad Jeptik, Tony Taleni, all the presidium was there to speak in the front of the people what is the situation at the moment.
Wow.
And this also was for me one idea to bring directly the federation to speak with the couples, to tell to the couples, to the judge, you people, what happens, because this was important to make this important authority of WSF or sport federation in connection with the couples and teachers. And this was the first inspiration. And after we invite friends, and we know a lot about our colleagues. We discover a lot of colleagues. Okay, how start to dance? How many partners change? We discover something never we can know before, because they tell for us, and it was very interesting. So Dance Sportive Coffee Time became also some history moments where you know much better of the teacher and this was interesting. Now we open this Dance Sportive Coffee Time for every country. One time per month, we go live Italy, France, Poland, Malta, all country. In the same moment, we go live for national. Tomorrow will be just France, no international, and we are relaxed. Because we make this also in original language of the country, because many people don't speak English and have a problem. And we decide we have a connection, we have a club everywhere to do Dance Sportive Coffee Time national. So if you're interested to run, you can do in America also.
Yeah, in America we have to
welcome.
Wake up at like 4 a.m. But it's okay.
I know, because we have Ken Richard is my friend. Ken Richard every time he's connected.
He's our president now.
4 o'clock. Yeah. Yes, I know. He said me become president. I'm very happy. I good friend for him for a long time. This because I also have some school with Roed, no? I think.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
okay, I remember. No, he's a nice person. But America follows us also. This was nice. And how you make this? I saw also you make a great moment during the COVID. I remember the video you asked to do was nice.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
So,
It was nice because one day I was thinking, thank you. Yes, it was called Dance Sport Stay United. It was, I actually got my inspiration, you would say, from you, from all the things that you were doing. So I said, hello, how can I help the dancers as well? How can I do something to give back to the community? And so I texted a friend in New York because he's also very skilled with videography. His name is Igor Golavac. He made the final. Oh yes, you know Igor. Yes, he made the final of the Latin show dance in Moscow, and so we got together and we made this series, Dance Sport Stay United, and it kind of it went big. It was nice, but most of all, I think the best part of that project was listening to everybody's perspectives and how they were dealing with the situation. The goal there was to, like you said, like everybody was feeling alone, so we wanted to unite. So that was the thought behind it.
That's super. This was the same. Try to keep all together, to not give up. And I really, really appreciate what you do, especially because you are younger. If you do this in this age, you are really, really great. Bravo, Alessandro.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, first off, I'd like to thank Mr. Pietro Braga for joining us on World DanceSport and giving us so many different thought-provoking perspectives and gave us so much information. Thank you so much, Pietro. It was amazing.
It's a really big pleasure for me, Alessandro. I like to accept this invitation, and for sure, you have a great future, like dancers, like this project you run for the community. Congratulations again.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We hope to see you soon in America, very soon. All right.
Sure.
All right. Have a good rest of your day.
A special hello to my good friend Pietro Braga. We met back in 2007 when I attended my first World DanceSport Federation AGM. You've been a good friend, confidant, and advisor over all those years, and I thank you. It's been great knowing you. I do want you to know that when we can travel again, I plan to come back to Rome and challenge you for a rematch in the American versus Italian foosball championship, in which you killed me last time. I must teach soon, so I come to one of the most problematic times of my day, again seeking your advice. Which pair of my favorite Pietro Braga shoes should I wear for today's lesson? I wonder, maybe these? Goodbye, good friend. Talk to you soon.